Heyo, and welcome to NinjaBill Reviews, and today we're going to be taking a look at this special gift to me from a friend of the channel, Darth Ravage07, and this is Studio Series Leader Class Grimlock, and wow, I'm late getting him out here. I've had him for a few months now. And I completely forgot to review him, to be honest. It wasn't until I was looking through my playlist that I realized that I had not reviewed this guy. So I've got a couple other bots like that I need to get around to, but we'll start with this guy, and I really do like this guy. I do. This is one hell of a Grimlock. Probably one of the best we've gotten, and I really do like this guy. And almost everything about this guy I really enjoy. He's got a nice heft. I wish there was some die cast in him, but you know, it is what it is. I know some people hate that saying, but man, oh man, you can't fault this guy for being awesome. It's an awesome toy. I really dig it. Now, I'm not gonna show off the box or anything like that. We've all seen it by now. I'm really late to the game, and we'll start out by taking a look at his weapon here. I'll move him off to the side, and this is his weapon. And it's just done in this black plastic. It's his classic looking rifle. And they are blast effects compatible. We'll get a blast effect here, and we'll, you know, put it on just one of the cannons just to demonstrate. It can do it if you want. But blast effects on either one of those pegs right there. And you can have that. He's got a 5mm peg right there for, as you saw, starting out with, he can hold it in his hand if you wish, on either hand. He does have a series of 5mm ports. He does have one on each thigh, or I'm sorry, leg here, and it's pretty cool. Got one here on his forearm, one on his shoulder, one on his back, and I think, yeah, one on each side. So 3 on each side and one on his back for doing things. And I believe he also has two right there under his feet if you want to attach something under there, and that's cool. We'll get rid of this for now. We've seen it, and yeah, I mean, I really like him, and we'll zoom in and take a quick look at that head sculpt. It's pretty cool. Nice blue visor, otherwise a black helmet, lots of molded in details. Really dig it. I really dig it. Lots of molded details, and you can look up a tiny bit. You can look down much more. Head will go all the way around. Got this nice gold plastic here. You can see the Autobot emblem inside there. This is dark plastic. So some people like that, some people don't. It doesn't bother me either way, but he's got a lot of molded details all over this guy. You get those out of the way. On soft ratchets, his arms will go all the way around, go out that far. Does have bicep rotation right there on a mushroom peg, and it will turn. Got over 90 degrees on that pin joint right there, so that's pretty cool. Does have fist rotation, and you have in and out for transformation. These can move up or down if you want. So, you know, I really dig this Grimlock. Nice reds going on right there. Otherwise, he's got this, you know, gray color primarily. Black plastic going on here. Blue paint, red paint, green paint. So, pretty cool. Move his arms up out of the way. Did I mention they could go out that far? No, there you go. Does have a waist swivel. No real ab crunch to speak of. Feet will go forward that far in a soft ratchet. You can hear them. Very soft ratchets. Back that far. Go out that far. And for the knee, you got 90 degrees. So, oh, and no up or down on the foot. You do have some down on that heel. And you have a nice deep rocker. So, and I love this element here, which, you know, adds a bit of realism to not break up the mold, so to speak. So that is pretty cool that they did that. And I dig him. And of course, he has his typical Grimlock backpack, that being his wings going on here, and those are adjustable however you would like. If you like them up like that or down, they can go back and forward. So you got that, and of course there's his head, and you can have his head like that or have it down like that. And you know, it's his typical backpack. You know, if you don't like backpacks and you're a fan of the Dinobots, something's wrong with you, because you're never gonna win. If you don't like a backpack on a Dinobot, you're never gonna win, because they all have backpacks. It's the way they are. Anyway, he looks pretty good from the back. Not a lot of waffling going on here, but still pretty good. Like I said, not a lot of waffling going on here. There is some there, and you know, but other than that, I don't think really a lot of waffling going on here. And you know, there's that. And yes, I am aware that there's third-party kits that you can buy to, you know, adjust and fix some things that people have a problem with, like that right there and this right here, you know, and things of that nature, additional weapons, and you know, even fix his teeth, but we'll talk about that in his beast mode. And really, you know, I think he's just fine the way he is. There's not really a lot to complain about with this guy. I think it's a fine figure. I think it's a great figure on its own, without any additions. I think it's a great figure. So anyway, transforms pretty much like his G1 self, which is great. So first thing you want to do is put in those fists. These we'll talk about more. And that's pretty much it. Boom. That gets it started. And then what you're going to do is go ahead and come up here and undo the chest. And you'll see some tabs right here, which go into slots right there. See how that works out. See that? So go ahead and undo that, and look at all the detail that's inside here. You didn't have to do that. You never see it in either mode, but there's a ton of detail in there, even right there, and you don't even see it in either mode. So go ahead and put that head in. Go ahead and leave that just like that for now. Then what you're going to want to do is come here to the feet. Go ahead and spread them out. Take your heel spur, fold that up. Do the same on this side. Go ahead and on that hinge, fold that out. Fold out the tail. Bring that up and lock it into place. It's just a soft tab into place, or a soft lock, but it does right there. And then what you're going to want to do is right here is go ahead and pull out that leg, and on this joint right here, you'll see it, slide it in like that, and then slide this up, and that will start to give you your primary rear of his body. Go ahead and flip this up out of the way. Do the same thing on this side. Unlock this. There is a tab inside the knee which tabs into this part right here. Fold that away. I can get this up out of the way here. Fold that up. Slide it again. And then this will go ahead and peg this. You see some tabs, or peg rather. Peg that together. Boom. Just like so. Boom. Put all of that together. Go ahead and fold this up. And it will go just like that. Make sure this all... Come on. Come on. It didn't want to stay in the place. Alright. There we go. Go ahead and fold this up. Go ahead and fold this up. And it will all, again, peg together. And look really, really good. There we go. Finally, what you're going to want to do here is bring this all the way down and back. And again, those tabs will lock into place down here. And bring everything together. Just like that. Finally, go ahead and fold this part in. Fold this part in. And they will, of course, peg into place. There we go. Just like so. Bring this in. That'll soft tab into place. Go ahead and extend these arms out. And you have him pretty much done. We will Boom, like this. Unlock this joint right here. It will unlock like that. It's just a soft tab. You'll see that tab right there, and it will lock in up here just like that. Go ahead and lock it here. That is the joint for his beast mode. And once you get that into place, you can have this guy in his dino mode. And I'm going to change it up just a little bit from what we're used to in the cartoon where he sits flat on his tail. I'm going to change it up a little bit here. You know, we'll make him look like his G1 self. And of course, if you want, via his weapon, you can, there are some slots right there and there. Focus. There we go. Slots right there and there. And you'll note some tabs on the weapon right there and there. And they will tab into place on him. Now, he does come with this wheelie action figures thing that can ride on him. I'm not going to bother showing it off. As a matter of fact, I got rid of it. I gave it to a relative's child. So, I mean, it's we've already seen it already. I'm not going to bother. It was a utter piece of trash. and not really needed for this figure alone. So, but here he is, and he looks pretty good. He looks really good in his dino mode, almost like he stepped up the screen. Looks pretty good. I dig it. I dig it a lot. And he does have some nice articulation. His head will rotate here. It will go up and down here. That jaw will open and close, and it does have some detail inside there, as you can see. Pretty cool. Now, a lot of people complain about his front missing teeth there, but really it's for, if you look in there, we'll zoom in, you'll see a peg right there. That's for a blast effect. And really, the reason why those front teeth are missing, when you put this in, it's to make sure that, you know, nothing is too, you know, you can see that coming out of there. I think this was a good blast effect for this, so that's why I used it. But yeah, I mean, it's fine. I don't much care that those teeth are missing anyway. You know, it just doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me at all. So I'll get that out of there. But again, he has, you know, the same articulation he had in robot mode. He'll have him now in these legs, and, you know, out. Rotate on that soft joint, bicep swivel, or in this case, you know, thigh swivel. You know, knee joint is right there. It's also on a soft ratchet. And of course, you have your claw tilts, heel, front. So, you know, things of that nature. And yeah, thank you so much, Darth Ravage 07, for getting me this guy. I mean, this is amazing. This is probably the best Grimlock toy ever made, in my opinion. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. This has been my look at Transformers Studio Series 86 Leader Class Grimlock. And I'm not going to bother doing really any comparisons. Actually, you know what? I didn't really compare anything in robot mode, but he is larger than, say, Kingdom Ultra Magnus. He is a bit taller, almost half a head taller. And for beast mode comparison, why don't we bring in, you know, Rhinox? There you go. There's a nice size comparison. There's Rhinox. So, Kingdom Rhinox. So, I haven't reviewed him yet either. But there you go. That's a pretty nice scale. Tilt this down a little bit. And yeah, I really like this guy. Anyway, once again, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Make sure you check out my playlist. Make sure you click that like button and that little bell icon to stay up to date in all my uploads. And go ahead and check out all my playlists. If you have the means to do so, please contribute to my Patreon. Link will be in the description down below. Also, a link for Darth Ravage 07's channel will be in a link in the description below. And above everything else, be good to each other.